I'm going to go through the menu here on console strictly in regards to the controller settings to try and help you make sense of it, because it actually took me a little bit to get used to it. So from the very top where it's play, tab over to the left one so that you can head on over to the cogwheel. We'll start from the very top under accessibility. We're going to have some settings for your controller in there, as well as under gameplay, as well as under controller, and as well as obviously under mouse and keyboard if you wanted to play with the mouse and keyboard. So right from accessibility at the very, very top, we've got audio, graphics, we've got something here for controls. So let's go right into it. This is if you want to play around with the accessibility controls like infantry sprint, crouch slide. Do you want steady scope? Do you want to hold or tap, skip, revive? All that sort of stuff, okay? We're going to back out of that. Go down below here. Controller, you want the vibration on and off, pretty straightforward. The intensity of said vibration. The vibration mix preset. Okay, so when you click on this, you can choose between immersive, focused, minimal, or custom. And then, of course, here, you can make your own with the mix. You could change immersive to custom. You could start toggling on and off some of the vibrations. I like that shit on all the time myself. Go down to chat, nothing here, nothing here. Now we're going to go down to gameplay on the left-hand side. And then from the very top, a lot of this stuff will have to do with your controls, but not fully. Under global, if you want to just invert all vertical looks, obviously you can click on this. Over here, rather, down below, to modify each one if you want to invert some of them. These are just the default settings. I'm going to go back to gameplay because the UI is a little bit screwed up. When you back up, it sometimes just throws you in a random spot. Down over here, under global, under gameplay, hold toggle. Now we're back over here, similar to the accessibility, where you can do infantry sprint, double tap, fast forward, forward sprint rather, vehicle boost, coma rose, request revive. That's all in here. Master volume, no. From here, capture outline area, that has nothing to do with the controller. Now we're under infantry. When you're not in a vehicle, you're just 2 boots to the ground, or maybe midair if you ate a grenade. Your infantry aim sensitivity. Simple as that. That's right here. Infantry mouse aim sensitivity, if you're using a mouse. Then some other settings over here. Again, some of these will repeat. They will overlap. Earlier in my prior video, I said relapse. No, not really. So you've got some settings here to play around with. Inventory visibility, not really a controller setting. Settings for the sensitivity of vehicles. That's all in here. And then down below under gameplay, we have aim assist. The aim assist for all the different stuff from 0 to 100. Now we're going to go back. On the left-hand side, we're going to go to controller. This could get a little bit funky here. So what you're doing is you're looking at the bottom middle of the screen where it says soldier, right? And then what you can do is move over. You can see here with the pad, you can scroll through these different ones when you're just a soldier, you're in a vehicle, in an aircraft, you're a gunner, transport, or a helicopter. I'm having a hard time here. Give me a second. Whatever. Edit the settings. Okay, you could just hit triangle from anywhere. Gonna edit the settings. And it's gonna start you from the top anyways. So infantry, you got control settings. The first thing we're gonna do is look right into that. So you can click on here and you can again see infantry aim sensitivity. So some things repeat themselves, like I said, and then there's some other stuff that don't repeat themselves. Like for instance, the zoom sensitivity coefficient. I didn't see that in any of my other settings, but the aim assist is there. So what happens to confuse people is you end up having repeats in different sections. You've got like multiple different places to see the same shit, but then there's some shit that you didn't see before, and it just gets all mixed together. And I think that's where it's a little fucked up for somebody like me with ADHD, OCD, and a few other things that I got wrong with me. Soldier input curve, if you want to change that standard, if you want to make it like some of the older games, Battlefield 1, 4, 3, right? You can do all that. Same thing with the soldier zoom, the stick input acceleration presets. Oh my God, I hate that shit. And underneath where it's grayed out, you'll see that if you do the input acceleration where you're moving the stick and it just keeps going faster and faster, I hate that shit. So the acceleration's on 0 for these games, whereas in Battlefield Bad Company 2, it was actually on 100. And as you can see here on the right-hand side, it tells you a little bit of a description there, okay? And then infantry sprint, again, under movement, some of these things repeat themselves, some not so much. So those are here as well. So just kind of take your time with that. Look at everything through those 3 sections. Don't get overwhelmed. Look at it a couple of times. And hopefully you'll be able to make sense of everything. Again, skip, revive, other. These were under all accessibility, and some of them were even under gameplay. And I think that's what really screws things, because you're seeing more than what you should, in my opinion. Now, when you go back, I mean, that's pretty much it. Now, honestly, you could edit the presets again, but I don't want to get into that because that's a little bit more funky. I haven't spent time on that, but you can do that if you want. And then naturally, mouse and keyboard if you're playing with a mouse and keyboard. But again, control settings. See, you can go back in there, right, and start playing around. It's but that's with the mouse though this time. But yeah, so there you have it. Hopefully, oh my God, 6 minutes, really? Probably a waste of time, but honestly, me watching my own video back maybe in a couple of months when the game comes out officially is probably going to help myself, to be perfectly honest. Hopefully this helps even just one person. Then it was worth it for me. Thumbs up as always if you liked the video. It does greatly help support the channel with the algorithm and trying to make me a little bit more relevant in the search results when people are looking shit up. And if you didn't like the video, go ahead, give it a thumbs down. I'll bend it in half, twist it, and I'll break off a 50 cal sniper rifle barrel right where the sun don't shine. And if you want to subscribe, naturally, that'd be great. But if not, thanks for stopping by anyways. Take care. And maybe I'll see some of you in the next one. Bye for now.